This is Katie.
And this is Patience.
And we're Gummy Buddies. So Patience.
That was way too long. Just sit here in awkward silence.
Shh, it wasn't awkward, it was fine.
I'm stealing your phone.
Okay. We're in our yurt.
We're in a yurt.
We're yurting it up.
Yurtin'
every day. Yurt. You're gonna hear us say yurt probably like 600 times this episode, and you're gonna find it very annoying. But it's glorious here. It's our last night in the yurt. We're very sad, but yurt.
It's really weird too, because the sound in here is different. Like now that we're like talking to each other, it's like
quiet.
It's not like suppressed sound.
I think it's gonna be great for a scary movie later. I'm trying to get her to watch a spooky movie with me in our yurt. So yeah, we're here. Different camera angles and such. Yeah.
At
Things.
The yurt.
Things. We're in Montrose, Colorado, by Black Canyon, which is apparently on fire, so we couldn't even go see it where we're from. So that was great. But other than that, it's been going pretty good. We got to see our friend Kat, who is a cute little baby on the way, and that went really well. And yeah, we're gonna do our yurt episode. So, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm just getting all my stuff re-pulled up.
I thought I had it pulled up. I'm sorry. She has to use my phone. We're like roughing it over here. She got to use her phone to record, my phone for her notes, and it's a bit of a tough situation, but we'll figure it out. Shoot. Anyways, while she's doing that, if you guys want to drop us a follow, we are on all social medias. We're on Instagram, on TikTok. You can email us at gummybuddyspodcast on gmail.com, not on gmail.com. We do usually try and put out good TikToks, little clips of our episodes, so make sure to drop us a follow there, please. I have not been good about it since I got out of the hospital, but that will be changing, so, yeah. I feel like I'm, making weird faces. We're doing a video episode again, in case that wasn't blatantly obvious with everything I just said.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the struggle bus, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Today is going to be Patience's topic. Shoo. When she's ready, we'll do a quick little,
We'll eventually be ready.
One day.
I was very annoyed because on my laptop I had all these pictures saved on my laptop. And
But I'm hijacking it for my camera.
That is not possible now. So I'm trying to see if there's... That'll just have to do.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do. Okay.
Alright.
I
need the phone.
Oh.
I'm just...
Oh. That's right.
Yeah. I'm doing a thing. Really quickly. Patience's episode.
Do you hear the thing squishing already?
A little bit. Do you want to do it again just for posterity? You closed out of all my extra tabs I had for the previously on Gummy Buddies. It's fine. I'm not going to kill you.
No, I'll sit here and talk. So, what did we do? We went to a botanical garden today.
It was so
we
cute.
saw flowers and a butterfly. And then we went to this Museum of the Mountain West.
Is that what it was called?
I think so. It's literally on the side of the road, and Katie's like, let's go to it. And the guy has 500,000 artifacts that he's collected since he was 4. It's a mini shops inside of a giant building that he recreated. And then
very worth it. Worth the money.
There's a bunch of little houses on the outside that you can go in and walk.
It was the most in-depth museum. You have Wild West display museums that are very superficial, you can walk by storefronts and stuff. But this one, they had it fully fledged, it was an actual, active Wild West town. It was really cool. You couldn't go, up right on all the stuff, but honestly, it was worth it. It was $13 to get in. Highly recommend. Lots and lots of displays and artifacts for that.
The guy who, like, collects it all, I guess he, like, went home, like, right after we got there.
Mm-hmm. It's so cool, though.
They had, like, the thing I found the coolest was, probably the Abraham Lincoln, like, newspaper article of him being assassinated. I thought that was really neat.
She also got weird vibes in this one, like, salon by a...
I don't know.
There was, like, a doctor's office with, like, a little sitting room, and she kept on getting, like, she said her heart was kind of racing, she was scared and got weird vibes from it, so...
That's scared, like, anxiety. Like, I was just, like, really anxious, like, to not be, like, near this, like, room. And then, when we were outside walking... I'm itching my leg. And then when we were outside walking, there was another, like... I don't know, it just felt like we were being followed or, like, watched. Like, it was really weird and, like, I just didn't feel comfortable. And then we went to a church. The church was pretty.
Yeah, there's, like, a church in there for events.
So.
Alright, so. I think that's about it.
Did you say that we already did a 3-mile hike?
We didn't talk about the 3-mile hike. We did a 3-mile hike, you guys.
And in the morning?
Actually, technically it was 2 miles.
Okay. Girl, counted as 3. It was a long trek. It was rough.
It was a moderate hike. We had to go up to a good elevation. We did it.
It was the first thing we did in the morning after sleeping in the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We were trying to kill time, and we wanted to see, because we wanted to go to the lake. We wanted to see Bear Lake. By the way, raspberry shakes at Bear Lake. I didn't know it was a thing, but apparently, in Bear Lake, is it Idaho still? I think
Colorado.
Is it Colorado? No.
Utah. Because we passed the Utah sign.
Long story short, apparently they're famous for the raspberry shakes. And I found, like, a gas station that sold them, because no one else was open on the Sunday we went. Amazing. It's a thing now for me. I'm going to be craving raspberry shakes. So, yeah.
It was pretty good. And I'm a really picky person.
Like, you could drive your car right up on the beach, and there was this giant, on the north beach of Bear Lake, there was this giant, shallow expanse of water, so, like, if you have little kids, great place to go. Great
Water's clear. It's not gross.
Mm-hmm. Sand was really soft.
It was cold, but it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It was really cool. We wish we had more time to spend there, and we wish I wasn't sun sensitive, because that was the biggest drawback. We couldn't really swim, because I couldn't be my special needs. All right. It's time. Are you ready? It's time for Previously on Gummy Buddies. Previously on Gummy Buddies. Let's rapid fire these so we can clink. Can you survive off of human flesh alone? Well, the jury is out on that one. I don't see any scientific studies that show one way or the other. However, most of the internet agrees that you can indeed survive off of people. There was mention of Kuru disease, prion disease. However, apparently among cannibalistic tribes that remains specific to the Papua New Guinea people, and all the other ones don't really have that problem, so they think that would be a low chance of you having that issue, and you could always just not eat the brains. It says that you're better off eating people's, like, organs and livers for more nutrients if that's all you're going to eat, but obviously you want to supplement your people diet with veggies too. So, for all you cannibals out there, now you know. Number 2.
Okay.
Patience, when was the first TV set invented? Oh, wait, she already looked that up. It was in the 1920s by a man named Philo? What are we thinking? Philo.
I don't know.
Philo.
Philo. It was like 1927 by
Philo Farnsworth. That was a heavy breath. September 7th, 1927. First channel I had pulled up. It's fine.
The TV from then is so small. It's like the size of your phone screen. Actually, this giant box. If you've ever seen one, Google it.
Anyways, there were 1 or 2 channels in the beginning, but they were like in the 1930s, I believe, is when they came out. So 1920s, 30s. And yeah. That is that. The last thing we were going to tell you on Previously on Gummy Buddies was we got high and forgot to tell you about the book club we did. We told you about the book club, but we never said what book we're doing. Granted, this is very last minute for you guys, but just for giggles, in case anyone wants to read a book that we have read, you can read the book The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. So far, pretty interesting. Pretty good. We like it. We're on like chapter 7. So stay tuned. We are personally going to have that finished by...
We're supposed to have it done by Saturday.
Next Saturday, yeah. A week from now. So technically you guys would only have a day before we're going to have it done if you listen to this episode on the day it launches. But in general, like if you want to read a book we read and tell us what you think, go for it. We don't have a cool name for the book club yet. We did not do that homework because we're going to do that with Hannah and pick one. I didn't just click my pen. Patience, how dare you. Yeah, that's that. So I'm going to give my phone back to Patience here since...
I just breathed really hard. I'm so sorry.
Alright, there's all that stuff. You can toggle back over the ducks. Let me take a drink, and then we go clink. Drink and clink. Clink it in the yurt. Yurting it up.
We've been high twice. We got day high yesterday.
We did. We've never gotten day high before. We're like, we don't have kids.
It was really intense. It was great.
It was
the high wore off.
Yeah, didn't last us more than 3.5, 4 hours.
It was great.
It was good. I was a little sad because I was hoping it would last us longer, but now we know too. All right, you ready?
Clink. These are gross, by the way. They're really gross.
The Swedish fish?
They're not Swedish fish. Not the one I just grabbed.
I look like you just told us Swedish fish.
I grabbed that red one.
Mm-hmm.
They're really gross.
Yay. We have our Clink from 50 Shades of Green, and I have Post Gummy Gummies.
They're Jolly Rancher or something.
Jolly Rancher Tropical. The pineapple one wasn't so bad.
The grape one was so gross. I hate them.
You're not an artificial grape person anyway, though. Right?
Whatever the red one is, tastes just as bad.
I like this little starfish.
Gross.
Is it grape? I can't even tell. So anyways, I'm excited. I have my notebook here. My handy dandy bunny notebook. My pen's been misbehaving tonight, though, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know why. This one's been really mad at me. Sorry. No more cookies. Jeez, Katie. Topic. I'm ready. My body is ready.
Those get stuck in my teeth, too, and I hate that. It's a horrible feeling.
Sorry.
Okay. My topic.
Topic.
I threw it together. I did it on the patio in the morning.
I thought you said you already had it done, like...
No, not my topic. Not this topic.
It was glorious.
I was trying to make something related to where we are. Didn't happen, because some of the stuff that I did find, I couldn't find, like, more things about it. So I changed it. So this morning I sat out on the patio and I typed my whole story. And then I clipped our clips for the videos.
I know you were busy tapping away for hours out there. Because, like, the back of the yurt, there's this really pretty patio by the hot tub, and it... Like,
I even took a picture for Instagram. It should be on there.
Oh, well, there you go.
Even did that.
It was really pretty.
So...
Look at her.
Without further ado... I felt really fancy there. I hate when it's my turn. Even though I like to talk. Tonight's story takes us to Australia.
Ooh.
When I think of Australia, I think of the cute animals in the outback, Robert Irwin, the nice beaches, Bondi, the beautiful views.
Bondi?
It's a beach
in
Australia. Have you ever seen Bondi Rescue? Ugh, those men. They're smoking.
Yeah? Patience has seen lots of sexy men this trip.
I have.
Her social
on
TikTok. Her social media is just like going off for some reason.
Okay. I need to get comfortable. Sorry for the squeaks.
Bondi.
Today's stories include none of those. Tonight, we're going to talk about murders. Unfortunate murders.
Yes.
All the death.
There's an Australia serial killer. There's an Australian murder that I've wanted to cover really badly.
I wonder, what if it's this one?
It better not be, because I'm going to be really upset about it.
Okay. What is...
It's a woman.
Okay. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
Good.
Okay.
Pass off.
So, between the time of August of 1992 and May of 1999, bodies started to turn up in barrels. 4 people were convicted of committing these murders. There's a lot of people in this story. Okay? So I'm gonna try to keep it, like...
as organized as
much as I
slow
can.
brain.
There's a lot. Like,
Okay.
I'm talking I think there's, like, 20 people.
Okay.
So it gets a little confusing. So I'm gonna try my hardest.
All right.
But these are the main murderers, who killed people.
Mm-hmm.
The
Did
first...
you just shank there?
So it goes John Bunting,
Mm-hmm.
Robert Wagner, James Velasquez. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm not entirely sure. And Mark Hayden. So when I talk about them in the story, I just shortened it to their last name.
Okay.
In case I had, like, any repeats of, like,
How
names.
is Velasquez spelled?
Vlassakis.
Velasquez. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. I'll probably, by the time I'm telling the story, I say his name so much, I'll probably end up, like,
James
shortening
Vladimir.
it.
James Velociraptor.
This trial for those 4 people was the longest and most publicized in the history of Australia's legal history.
I'll bet.
So,
Did you already say how many people were killed total?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So...
I love dead people.
The name given to these unfortunate murders was called the Snowtown murders. Bodies in barrels. Like, so... You can Google that with whatever you want to. I just breathed really hard again. The authorities even considered changing the town name and the identity because it got so popular, which at the end I'll talk about more about it. On May 20th of 1999, the police discovered 8 bodies inside 6 plastic barrels in an old bank vault in Snowtown. These barrels were filled with acid, and even more remains were found in the backyard of one of the men charged. None of the victims were local residents of Snowtown.
Okay.
Okay?
All tourists.
So, I'm gonna make a disclaimer. I don't think I put these in the order that they were killed. I might have gotten it close, but there could be some differentiating.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot that I could find. This is actually something with this story we'll get to later. It's going on present day. So right now there's a lot of news about these murderers.
So, like, not all the bodies were even identified?
No, they were.
Okay.
It has to do with the murderers and stuff, but
Gotcha.
I couldn't find a lot of details just because they're talking about them
What
right
are the
now.
odds that 4 men would all be in cahoots with this? Like, I feel like one of them's wrongly convicted at least.
Oh, no, I bet they all did it. So, we're gonna go through all the victims.
Yay,
And we're gonna
victims.
go through why they were killed, and how, and who did it, and why they did it. All that fun
Why,
stuff.
how, who, and why again?
Him hopping da ha da ha.
Oh, the Onion King. That's an Overcooked reference for you people that aren't gamers. Good.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, we didn't write down our clink time. Let's see. Maybe 5 minutes ago.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. So, among the killers, the leader was John Bunting. He believed that the victims were pedophiles, homosexuals, or just weak. Some victims were preceded by torture, and efforts were made to steal their identity to get their social security payments and their bank information.
Okay.
Which is so sad.
Yeah.
The murders...
You're weak. I'm gonna steal your money, idiot.
The murders even boosted the economy with tourists visiting the town, and that's part of why they were going to change the name of this place.
Or they boosted the economy.
Because tourists would just come visit this place
Well,
of where all these murders happened.
so then you think the town people would be happy that they're getting extra tourists for the morbid.
Oh, I think for the police it was just like, that's really sad. Like, we shouldn't be...
Like, we have some pride in our
that.
local.
I don't know. So, Starting with our first victim.
Mm-hmm.
If I pronounce these wrong, I'm sorry, they're different. His name is Clinton Douglas Trez. Trezise. He was only 20. He was murdered on August 31st, 1992, with a shovel. Bunting accused Clinton of being a pedophile and referring to Clinton as being happy pants. Pause while I'm thinking about this. Me and Katie do not approve of anything that I'm going to say, because I'm going to say things that I feel like I don't want to say, but I'm just saying it because I read it. And it makes me feel bad. I would never actually say this to anybody. I'm just saying it in reference.
She's making it very clear that she's quoting his point of view.
It gets kind of, like, gross. Like, I don't like how he talks about people, so I feel bad, but I feel like I have to say it to, like, emphasize how much he hated these people.
Yeah, as long as you're making it clear that he's the one that's...
I just feel bad. So... Bunting invited him inside on a social visit and proceeded to bash him to death with this shovel. His body was found 2 years later in a shallow grave on August 16th, 1994 in Lower Light, South Australia.
Not in a barrel.
Right. A few years later, okay, this was in like 1997, on Australia's Most Wanted, Bunting, Velasquez, and Velasquez's mother were all watching an episode of this Australia's Most Wanted.
Okay.
And Clinton was the subject of 2 episodes in that series of being a pedophile. He was like a prime suspect of like needing, like this is someone that they needed to get. So during the episode, Bunting made a comment, "That's my handiwork." So, he basically revealed to them that he had murdered him and buried him in the shallow grave with the assistance of Wagner and Lane. Lane, remember the last name. Okay. There was actually like another part to this, but Lane is another person. We'll get to why.
Dude, if that's true, if Clinton was a pedophile and Bunting killed him...
So...
Maybe I'm rooting for the wrong team here.
I know, that's what I was thinking at first, okay?
Okay.
We gotta be open-minded. We don't just kill people. We're not the law.
We're not... Sometimes we want to.
So, he was our first victim.
Okay.
Very sad, 20.
Yeah, very young.
Our next victim, Ray Allen Peter Davis. Long name. Mm-hmm. Don't name your children that long of names.
One too many names.
He was only 26. And he is described as being an intellectually disabled man.
Oh.
Who had dated Bunting's ex-girlfriend in 1993, Suzanne Allen. Okay? So the accusations from Susan's grandsons claimed Davies made sexual approaches towards them, which... Then they broke off their relationship together. Susan Allen, she's actually older. That's why it says grandsons, because she's older.
Okay.
So just to keep that in mind, we'll get to her later.
Did they really date?
Yeah. Really date. There's like a 20-year difference.
Seems like she was the one taking advantage of him if he's intellectually disabled and much younger, but okay.
So...
I guess that's not necessarily how love always works, but I still find that suspicious.
So the part that I think is weird is if someone did that to one of my family members, why would you keep them around? So he ended up staying around. Like, they became friends. Like...
Okay.
Like kind of
like... the girl did? Who became friends? The ex or the Bunting?
The 2 people that broke up, Susan and... Davies, they just became friends. Like, they weren't in a relationship, but they were still friends. Like,
was
they
it
still
Davis
hung
or
out.
Davies?
Davies.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe it's Davis, but I put Davies. I don't know. Maybe
Davy Jones Locker.
So, I think that's weird. Davies resided in a caravan on Susan's property. On December 26th, 1995, the daughter of Susan Allen witnessed Bunting and her mother, Suzanne, it's actually Suzanne, cleaning out Davies' caravan. thing. The vehicle thing that he lived in. So they're cleaning it out.
Okay. Suspicious. I'm guessing he wasn't seen alive after that.
He disappeared. So, this is gonna jump a little bit. So then, Bunting admitted to Velasquez that he had killed Davies, I don't know, now you got me second guessing if it is Davis or Davies, I don't know. Sorry! I didn't do a good job. So he admitted to him that they had killed Davies on December 25th of 1995. So Bunting and Suzanne did kill him. Okay?
What day?
December 25th, 1995.
Okay. Christmas, really?
And then the day after, they went and cleaned out his caravan. That's what they were doing.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Christmas of all days. Okay.
Bunting recalled the memories of giving... So I'm going to give you the description that Bunting told this Velasquez guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it's we're starting to get into multiple people, okay?
Alright.
So, Bunting recalled that even Velasquez's own mother, the one who was sitting on the couch watching that episode, and Bunting's current wife, Elizabeth Harvey, had stabbed Davies in the leg. They ambushed him, and they stabbed him in the leg. So apparently Velasquez's mother, the Bunting girlfriend, Bunting, they were all there to kill this guy. And then just before, Robert Wagner, so one of the guys, Wagner, strangled him to unconsciousness with jumper cables. So, stabbed his legs, jumper cables.
Okay.
Okay? Now, I believe they all admitted to killing all these people. These are all confirmed. How they did it is how they did it.
It's just crazy to think that people like that would find each other. You know what I mean? How many people in the world are like that? And then for those people to congregate and find each other, that's why the killer couples thing makes more sense, because when you're in a relationship, you're more likely to change, you're more likely to try and conform to appease your partner and do things you wouldn't necessarily do. But with just 4 friends, I mean, I know there's the bystander effect and things can get out of hand, but
they were all into it. So, I believe Velasquez was the one that told most of what happened. He admitted to all of it. I'll explain why later because it'll make sense. But in the court testimony, Velasquez stated that Bunting and Wagner loaded the unconscious body of Davies. I think it's Davis. God, it's bothering me.
Davis.
And drove 90 minutes to a residence of a town called Baccarat.
Okay.
They tossed Davies into a bathtub and proceeded to bash him in the genital. I can't even say genitals. So they bashed him in the genitals repeatedly with the end of a pole, which resulted in his death. His grave was found on May 26th of 1999, and the grave was filled with brick, soil, and concrete.
That's so sad.
Very brutal.
Friggin' just absolutely torturing him.
Very sad.
And he's intellectually disabled. It's disgusting.
Exactly. Okay. That's our second victim. There are 12. There are 12 people. There are 12 people.
I'm gonna run out of room in my notebook.
I know. There's a lot. Okay. Our next victim, Suzanne Allen. Her age...
She's not the same girlfriend, is she?
Yep. Same woman we were just talking about. She's our next victim. Her age...
I recognize the person.
So all these people that were murdered were friends or family. They were all in this
Gotcha.
niche. It'll go over why. So she was 47 when she died. And yes, that was Bunting's ex-girlfriend. Her grave was found in Bunting's backyard. She was wrapped in 11 different plastic bags. And her death was concealed by Bunting to collect her pension, claiming a total of $17,000. Bunting had claimed that she had died of a heart attack. Law enforcement suspected she was murdered, but the charges were dropped due to lack of evidence, and her case was never tried again.
They couldn't even charge him with mistreating the body by burying it in freaking 13 plastic bags, however many plastic bags there were?
I
don't know why it's bothering me that I don't know.
That, they found her body when they found the other bodies. The law enforcement, when she went missing, and he said, she had a heart attack.
Proof at the time.
Yeah. At the time, he's just like, she had a heart attack. I don't know. Like.
Yeah, but then you can't just be like, she had a heart attack. And they'll be like, okay, well, where's her body? And I'd be like, it's in a safe place. Like, so, you can't just say that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But she died. I believe that they killed her because she knew too much.
Maybe
money. A lot of this was money, like, motivated. Like, I feel like a lot of it was money motivated.
You said they collected her, like, pension or Social Security or whatever.
$17,000.
Idiots. They're so... Mm-hmm.
They're dumb. So from there, it gets more gruesome.
Mm-hmm.
Here are some more people we're going to throw into the fray. So our fourth victim, Michelle Gardner, a.k.a. Michael Gardner. Age, 19. She was a transgender woman who lived in the residence of Nicole Zurita, a cousin of Wagner's wife. Okay. Gardner presented as female, and Bunting would refer to her as the biggest homo.
Wow.
Shortly before her disappearance in September of 1997, Gardner was playing in the front yard with Wagner's children.
Mm-hmm.
Gardner grabbed one of the children and placed her hand over the child's mouth. According to Wagner, he saw this incident firsthand and he became enraged and, furious. I mean, if I saw someone else, holding my kid's mouth, for no reason,
I guess so.
I think it was, I think it was to, strangle. You know how, you can cover their nose and mouth? I think that's what it was. Okay. But there wasn't more description than that. So, when he came infuriated, of course he went and told Bunting about what this transgender woman was doing. And I think Wagner fueled the fire. Bunting and Wagner took Gardner to Murray Bridge, where they strangled her in a shed, and every time she would collapse, they would force her to stand back up again.
Wow.
Bunting and Wagner staged a robbery at Zurita's house because that's where she was staying. They stole some of her jewelry, and they convinced her that she stole it for a sex change operation.
Convinced her?
The cousin.
The wife.
The cousin of this person.
Got it. Okay.
Gardner's body was kept in a plastic barrel in the shed until it was moved to the bank vault before it was found on May 20th of 1999. Her right ear was covered by a slip knot in a rope that was wrapped around her neck, and her left foot had been cut off so the drum lid could be shut. And that's how she died. I think that's so sad. I don't know, to make someone get up over and over again after they I don't know. That would be such torture.
You have to be a complete psychopath to sit there and do that to somebody over and over again.
It's so sad.
And frickin' Michelle or whatever they went by, it's I don't know. Maybe this is stupid of me to think, but if the other one had taken her in, I don't think she would be ungrateful enough to be abusing the kids. You know what I mean? If somebody took me in, I'm not going to sit there and risk living with them by hurting their children. So there's absolutely no proof that I think they just were wanting to pick on her because of prejudice.
Mm-hmm. So our next victim, remember Lane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vanessa Lane, formerly known as Barry Lane.
But what about Penny Lane?
Age of death was at 42. Now here's where it gets weird and tricky, okay? I really need you to follow along because this is really hard for me to understand.
Okay.
I'm gonna call her Vanessa.
Alright.
Okay. This was Wagner's ex-partner. I don't know if that's girlfriend. To me it means girlfriend, but he's married, okay? He has a wife. But it just says ex-partner. So I believe they were transgender. They used to be a guy named Barry Lane. So the person then, I believe, was Barry Lane that helped kill the first person in our story. And then transgendered into being Vanessa Lane. Okay? I think that's how it went. It was a little confusing to read up on. But Lane was in a relationship with Wagner in 1991, so that's why it kind of gives me that, like, vibe that they, like, just changed, you know?
Okay.
Okay, so Bunting had accepted Lane into his circle of friends because Lane kept him informed of the activities of the local pedophiles.
Okay.
After Lane was accused of molesting a local boy, when Lane and Wagner were together, their house got firebombed.
Whoa.
So that immediately broke up their relationship.
Oh, okay.
So after Wagner had left Lane, Lane began a relationship with someone named Thomas Trevelyan.
I'm sorry.
It's confusing.
Trevelyan?
Trevilyan. I don't know. I'm gonna say Trev.
Okay.
For our sole purposes, because that's a lot. So they're in a relationship together now, and Trev had moved in with Lane on April of 1997. They were only together for like a few months. I think it was like 6 to 8 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
According to Lane, the first murder had left her traumatized.
Okay. You don't say. Is that how it works?
Traumatized. And then ever since then, she just completely changed. That's why I also think, because it was once a man, I think they transgendered to being a female. I think there was just so much trauma, that was in with it.
Interesting.
Something like that.
Interesting. I wonder if that's happened before. I'm sure it's got to have happened at some point, but interesting.
Vanessa told her mother and Bunting's ex-girlfriend about the incident, to which they questioned Bunting about it, because it just seemed so outrageous that they would kill somebody. And then they went and asked Bunting themselves, and he was like, what she's saying is accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I did kill those people. I did do it. Okay?
Okay.
So, no one's lying. So Trev, the current partner to Lane, Trev also told Bunting that Lane had been sexually abusing him. So now we got, sexual abuse into the mix now.
Trev's got a lot to say.
There's just lots going on. Your phone goes sideways and it, like, messes up my spot.
Sorry.
On October 17th, 1997, Bunting, Wagner, and Trev picked up Lane. With the orders from Bunting, demanded Lane to call and verbally abuse her mother, who could hear Trev in the background prompting her what to say. After telling her mother she was moving to Queensland and wanted nothing to do with her further, she hung up. So they basically forced her to do it.
They forced her to say she was running away, but they were going to kill her and take her money.
Yep. So they tortured Lane to get information about her bank account. And by doing that, to give the torture, they would... When I had to type this, it, like, made me cringe. They would crush her toes with pliers.
Oh, my bunions.
I don't think I could handle someone crushing my toes.
I saw a scary movie once where somebody was, like, being tortured, but they were putting, like, slivers underneath the fingernails. And I was like,
Ooh.
Yeah, like, little metal spikes. No, thank you. Leave my digits alone.
They tortured her, crushing her toes with pliers. She was then strangled to death. And with doing so, Bunting assumed control of her vehicle and claimed her welfare. She was also found in one of the plastic barrels in the bank vault.
I'm sorry, does no one at the welfare office realize all these checks are going to this man?
Doesn't make sense. What?
I thought I just heard a phone ringing in the other room.
I hear the audio thing. The thing behind you.
That's weird. Okay.
So our next victim, Trev. Lane's partner. He will die now. He died
Trev.
at the age of 18.
Oh my gosh.
He had suffered from paranoid schizophrenia.
Well, he was 18 and she was 42.
Nope.
Trev was 18.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So he suffered from paranoid schizophrenia, which led him to believe that he was a soldier. So he always wore army, like, gear setup.
Pause the show. When we were in Pocatello, we were driving to our hotel, and there was this man on the side of the road out of nowhere.
Okay.
He looked like just a normal, like, college-age person with a backpack, marching so severely and sternly, wearing some sort of, like, old war helmet of some kind.
It was, like, pointed. Like, it had, like, a arrow pointed.
Yeah, it looked like, I don't know what country, but not here. And he had a big old giant, like, army...
They said German.
Was it German? Okay. He had some sort of flag. It didn't look... He wasn't wearing, like, Nazi stuff. It was like, old.
Yeah, old.
It was weird. Just marching onward with...
In the rural suburbs of Pocatello.
The rural suburbs. No one behind him, no one in front of him. You can tell in his mind he has, like, an army of people behind him, though. It was so
And he had, like,
funny.
street clothes on. Like,
yeah.
It was so
Yeah, it was, like, wearing
weird.
jeans and a t-shirt, but that. And it was amazing. And if I ever find out why he was doing it, it'd be great. But someone being paranoid schizophrenic and thinking they're a soldier always makes me
that's funny. So, on November 4th of 1997, Wagner's girlfriend's son, okay? Wagner's girlfriend's son was playing with the dog when Trev started chasing it with a knife in an attempt to kill it.
Oh.
Eventually, he was stopped by, like, Wagner and Bunting and all this. And Bunting had told the others that Trev had started to go mental, and he would be a liability to them. So Bunting and Wagner, when they... Okay, sorry. I read too far. I'm getting a little high. It's a little...
Wait, let's do a level check then.
Beep, beep, beep. I'm at, like, a 2.
I'm like at a 2 or maybe a 3.
So.
Nice.
It's coming. The train. I'm starting to stutter a lot. So, they invited... Bunting and Wagner invited him into the car with him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, they kidnapped him.
Mm-hmm.
And the details here are a little vague, but I don't know what happened, but I know they kidnapped him, took him to another location on November 5th called Kierensbrook, and then they made him get out of the car, and he was made to lean against a box and had a noose put over his neck. Trev was discovered hanging from the tree the following day. Given his history of previous suicide attempts, the coroner determined that Trev just hung himself.
Were these persons of color at all?
They're like various. Okay. They all like are different races.
Okay.
That's how you say it. So that's so sad. Imagine like having to kill yourself. I guess I would rather do that than have someone else do it.
I don't know.
But the box. That's so sad.
That's tough.
Very sad. So, that's our next guy. Get him out. On to the next. Gavin Allen Porter, aged 29. He was one of Velasquez's friends. He was diagnosed with schizophrenic.
Okay. What's in the water, people?
Who had spent many years in a mental institution. After his mother passed, he met Velasquez and moved in with him. Like, he was just... That's weird to me, too. How do you just meet someone and say, hey, come live with me? Weird. So, they lived together.
Okay.
They were both heroin addicts.
Was Velasquez in the psychiatric clinic?
I don't know.
As well?
No clue.
Maybe that's how they met.
But they were both heroin addicts.
Okay.
So maybe they met.
I'm sure that did not help anything.
So in the late 1997, Bunting, his girlfriend Elizabeth Harvey, and her children, along with Velasquez and Porter, all moved to Murray Bridge. So they all lived together. All these people.
Okay.
Kind of like our house, but scarier.
I don't know. Sometimes our house, when the men don't do the chores the right way, it gets pretty scary.
Let's see. Okay, so Bunting referred to Porter as a waste who no longer deserved to live. Bunting...
But how do you really feel about him?
But Bunting was pricked by a used syringe Porter had left in the living room couch. And that, I think, instantly made him the next victim.
Dude, don't sneeze the wrong way around Bunting. Gosh.
So...
Dude, and he had severe homophobia as it was. It sounds like.
Pricked with a syringe.
I know, but...
Oh, okay. I was
think
like,
about
heroin.
a syringe. If he thinks that the guy is gay and more likely to have AIDS, because back in the day, that was... I mean, it's more prevalent.
Oh.
So I wonder if, like, part of his homophobia with the syringe, if he was like...
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be happy getting pricked with a
Yeah.
syringe. Would I plot their murder? Probably not.
So, Porter was sleeping in his parked vehicle on Bunting's property. Bunting and Wagner both attacked him. When he awoke, he managed to stab Bunting in the hand with a screwdriver, before being overpowered and strangled. Porter's body was then displayed to Voloski. And he just laughed.
Strangled.
Before being put in a barrel.
Before a barrel. Ooh, stop breathing, Katie.
It's just sad.
Mm-hmm.
Just... So, our next victim...
Poor Gavin. He just wanted his heroin.
Troy Yude.
Okay.
He was 21. He was Voloski's half-brother. Voloski had confided in Bunting that at the age of 13, Troy had sexually abused him.
How old was he again?
21. So, right there, sets the tone. He's gotta go. So they planned his murder. He
said that Voloski sexually abused him?
Troy sexually abused Voloski.
Oh, Voloski. Okay, got it.
So, in Voloski's sleep, Bunting and Wagner awoke him and told them that they were going to kill Troy. Bunting and Wagner beat Troy while he was asleep in his bed. And Voloski handcuffed him while the others tied him up.
Okay.
It's very sad.
Especially if he didn't abuse him at all. And
Yeah, how do you know? One of these murders, when we get to it, it makes no sense to why he was killed.
The way I just wrote Voloski's looks like in a different language. It's spelled like Velasquez, and then it's spelled with something above it. It's...
Gotcha. So, after they handcuffed him and tied him up, they dragged Troy out of bed and forced him into the bathroom, where they beat him once more, and, of course, demanded his financial information. Bunting would use pliers to crush his toes as he coaxed him to repeating a string of numbers, words, and sentences that he had recorded.
Wow.
Troy was then strangled, and Bunting would create messages that he recorded from Troy to inform his friends that he would be going away.
Wow.
And his body was also found in a plastic barrel.
I would refuse. Why would you help him? Like, if you know that he's obviously making plans to kill you, why would you go along with it? Sorry, dead people. Well, you're just giving them... Like, maybe they just thought I'd keep them alive long enough for somebody else to find them. Or something, I guess.
It's just sad. It makes me, like, this... I don't know why this makes me sad. I feel like all these people were so innocent. Maybe some not, but...
I don't know.
Our next victim...
So he crushed the toes with pliers, beat him in the bathroom. How did he ultimately get killed?
He was strangled to death.
Oh, shocker, Bunting. Come up with new material.
I believe Bunting would crush their toes with the pliers, and then Wagner would be the one to strangle them, because in there it just keeps reoccurring, like that's what they do. But I think Robert was stronger. I will show you what the murderers look like, and then I'm going to show you what the victims look like, because I feel like I just have to show you, because they look crazy. So, our next victim, Frederick Robert Brooks. Aged 18. He was the son of Jody Elliott, who was the sister of this guy. Okay, let me wait till you're done writing. She's writing really fast, slow. Maybe I'm talking fast.
No, you're talking at a great pace. I'm good.
Okay. Hayden, he's one of the murderers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he comes into the picture, if he was already in the circle of friends. There is no mention of him coming in, so he wasn't there for all the other previous murders.
Mark Hayden.
Yes. So I don't know. I don't know how he came in. I don't know how all these people met. Just as a heads up. But that was the sister of Hayden's wife, Jodi Elliott. So that would be her aunt.
What? But the relationship to Frederick Robert Brooks
is Hayden's wife. That's the aunt to him.
Got it. Nephew of Hayden's.
There you go. In late 1997, Bunting became obsessed with the notion that Brooks was touching up young girls.
Oh my gosh.
And repeatedly told others that something had to happen to him. In September of 1998, Brooks was notified that he had been accepted to the Australian Air Force Cadets. He had big plans.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cry. That's so sad. His I feel like is the worst death of them all. Bunting and Wagner.
Yay, looking forward to hearing about it.
Bunting, Wagner, and Voloski invited him to a party. Once inside, he was then tortured in a bathtub. He was handcuffed and thumbed cuffed. I don't know what thumb cuffed is. I was gonna look it up, but I was like, oh, previously on Gummy Buddies.
Previously thumb cuffed.
Yes, I wanted to just never heard of thumb cuff.
I'm just picturing
before.
like a tiny mini handcuff around the thumb.
That's what I thought too.
Or like maybe thumb to like elbow, like behind the back somehow. I don't know.
So they inserted lit cigarettes into his ears and his nostrils. It gets worse. It gets worse. And they lit a sparkler that was shoved into his urethra.
Ooh.
It's very sad, Katie.
Oh my gosh.
It's just so messed up. Like, this is the first time I've heard of a murderer that, like, does this.
That's one of the most brutal forms of torture I've heard of.
He was then made to speak into a recording device and give his bank information. A syringe was used to inject bleach into his testicles, which was wired to a Varick, which is a machine that is plugged into a wall outlet that outputs voltage.
Dude, wholly complicated torture. And also, for some weird reason, ringing a bell, and I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, like maybe I've heard of this specific death once before.
Those electrical impulses, like, it would send them through his body.
Okay, so bleach balls.
Yes, bleach
as
balls.
opposed to the beach balls. Bleach balls hooked up to electrical torture.
Mm-hmm. And his toes were crushed.
You could have used these power for kinky good, Mr. Bunting, but no. Okay.
His toes were crushed with pliers before he choked to death on his gag. So he was also found in a barrel. So basically they would put tape over their mouth with the gag in there. So sad.
It's a shame he didn't choke and die right away so he didn't have to go through all that torture.
Yeah. That's what I'd want. So.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. It's so sad to think about. So rough.
I'm vividly picturing a sparkler, like, going down into a male urethra.
Our next victim?
That's horrible.
Gary Dwyer, aged 29. He was the neighbor of Bunting, who was both mentally and physically disabled. So, Bunting would repeatedly call Gary a fag. In October of 1998, Bunting enlisted Voloski's assistance to learn pertinent details regarding his financial situation, or if he had a family. Gary's income was from disabilities, so that's why he was a financially targeted victim.
He loves them Social Security checks. Again, who works at the freaking office there?
Bunting and Voloski arranged with Gary to have a couple drinks with some friends. They, invited him over, wanted him to have a good time. The plan was to get Gary drunk between 15 and 20 minutes, which happened.
Okay.
Wagner grabbed Gary around the throat and tortured him for hours.
Can't tell me these guys aren't getting off on this crap.
And I believe he was strangled. It didn't say how he died, but I believe he was strangled. So, he was also in a barrel. Very sad.
Yeah.
Ugh, ticks me off. So...
And what year was this?
1998. We're coming towards the end.
Okay.
Elizabeth Hayden, age 37. She was Mark Hayden's wife and Frederick Brooks'
victim?
aunt. Yep.
Okay. Is it 32?
37.
Don't know why I said that. I'm old.
Bunting was informed by Hayden that he had informed his wife about the murders, and that made her a liability. Wagner had similar feelings about Elizabeth as the others, considering her to be a whore and a lowlife. On September 21st, 1998, Bunting and Wagner arrived at her residence, and Mark and the children had gone out for the night. She was dragged to the bathroom, tortured, then killed. A rope was left around her neck, and a gag had been taped into her mouth. Later that day, when Bunting and Wagner showed Mark Hayden her body, he just laughed.
What?
And her body was
her
also...
husband.
Yep, her husband just laughed at her when she died. And she was too found in a plastic barrel.
That's insane.
It's very sad. Our last victim. David Johnson. Age 24. He was Volosky's stepbrother. And Bunting didn't like him because he was fastidious,
Super, picky and particular about things.
with his cleanliness and appearance, frequently referring...
So he was another homophobic.
He basically Bunting didn't like just because he was so clean and neat and proper and this and that.
Okay.
So
well, then maybe that's just me assuming.
Bunting would refer to him as yuppie and a faggot.
I kind of like the word yuppie. Yuppie.
Well, apparently
is that a bad thing?
Apparently in Australia that's a bad thing.
Oh.
It's not a good thing. I don't think.
Ruin a cute word.
So.
Alright.
Bunting began talking about getting Johnson. But they needed to figure out... I'm high. I'm losing track.
Wait, level check.
5.
I'm a good 5, a good snack.
So...
Okay.
Bunting began talking about getting Johnson, but Volosky needed to figure out a way to get him to the bank. For some reason, they wanted him to get to the bank vault, where all the other bodies were stored. Volosky told him a lie. He told him that there was a computer there for cheap for sale. So that got him to go to the bank vault. So, he was...
Get a freaking job.
As soon as he entered the building, he was overpowered. And he was the only victim killed in the Snowtown place.
Oh.
His body was also found in a plastic barrel, but a piece of his flesh had been cut off, fried and eaten by Bunting and Wagner.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Victim number 12, and they're finally like, let's see what these people taste like.
I think it was 12, unless I just said 11. I don't know.
I wrote 12 down.
That was the end of the murders. Very sad.
Chunk of flesh cooked. Shishka David.
So on May 21st of 1999, Bunting, Wagner, and Mark were all arrested for the murders. And on May 26th, 5 days later, James Volosky was arrested. Don't tell me why it took them 5 days. I don't know if they just had to figure out how he was a tie-in or something, but... Okay. So, John Bunting received 11 life sentences without parole.
What did your mouth just do? It was like in the middle of saying,
did it?
Am I on crack? Am I just
I don't know. Maybe
okay, say it. Just start it again, please.
Bunting received 11 life sentences without parole.
Good.
Wagner received 10 life sentences without parole. James Volosky received 4 life sentences with 26-year non-parole period. And Mark Hayden only received 25 years with 18-year non-parole period.
Wait, so Mark Hayden received 25 years?
Yep.
That's more than Bunting. And Bunting was the leader of everything. Wait,
I
no,
don't know.
11 life sentences, not 25.
Yeah. So Bunting
Got
and
it. Okay, so those are all life sentences. Sorry.
Bunting and Wagner will never get out. Like, they're in there for life. No parole. Stuck in there. But Voloski and Hayden both were eligible for parole. So in February of 2024, Mark Hayden was granted parole, with authorities citing his excellent behavior in prison. And he was released in April at a pre-release center that was part of his conditions of parole. And he left the center in May 2024 and is now a free man.
Okay.
So, he's the one that laughed at his wife. That guy. Okay? In August of 2025...
I can't handle the excitement.
2025...
It's gonna be like literally right now.
Voloski is eligible for parole. Right now, as we're talking. And the authorities have 60 days to appeal this. Whether he needs to stay in or he's allowed to come out. So, right now, in this topic, it's very interesting. That's why
He's gonna come after us and kill us as soon as he gets out because he can't decide how to pronounce his last name.
Shortly after discovering the bodies, the town discussed changing the name, and they chose Rosetown instead of Snowtown. Okay. But they decided not to take the action. I think it was just too much work. Things were already out of control. As of 2012, one establishment was selling souvenirs of the murders, cashing in on Snowtown's unfortunate
Notoriety?
Thank you. That.
Whew.
So,
I should have stretched before I took that leap there. I don't know.
That was so, like, how can you do that? How can you sell souvenirs about a bunch of people that died? I don't know. That's really wrong. I don't care.
We do it all the time. Jeffrey Dahmer crap, and I mean,
I don't know. I don't like it for this one.
I don't like it. I'm just saying.
I don't like it. I like it.
Well, look at the Velisca Axe murder house. Like, houses like that make money off of it. So
that's so sad.
Yeah.
So this next part, we're at the end. This last part.
Okay.
I don't know if this was when this all happened in the news, people showed up at this bank, but they smelled the most rancid smell because of all these bodies in these barrels sitting in this old bank vault.
Oh.
I just croaked,
so
sorry.
was the bank open? Like, these were customers of the bank?
I think the bank was deserted.
Okay.
Like, nobody went in there.
Just people complained about a smell coming from an abandoned bank.
I don't know how they found the bodies. I don't know how that all turned up. But when they did find the bodies and all the news crews was there, like in the article I read, they just remember how bad it smelled. It was horrible.
How long after the murders were done being committed till the bodies were found?
I don't know. No clue. It kind of just jumped to they were found in the bank vault. So I don't know.
Wow.
1 second. It hurt. But then they made a movie. I want to watch the movie to this. They have the movie.
Ooh, what was it called?
They made. It's called Snowtown Murders. In the information when they were like giving it, I believe they go to the actual bank vault, but news reporters had come back to that vault, and even years later after the cleaners, it still smells like rancid human.
If that were to happen, banks aren't that big of buildings. They might as well just knock it down and build a new one at that point.
They ended up doing that. The bank got sold. One of Bunting's properties got sold where he had the bodies. It was all destroyed. So
yeah, as it should be.
Oh, I'm gonna show you what they look like.
Oh.
Okay. Whoops. Whoop! There it is.
Whoop! There it is.
Alrighty, so here are our murder victims.
Whoa, that's moving really fast for my level.
Sorry, victims.
Okay.
These are the victims of the people. There's one on there that didn't show, which was Trev, but this was all I could find. It's very sad.
It's very sad. Gary O'Dwyer looks a little bit like Nathan Fillion. Ray Davies looks pretty handsome. That's so sad.
Very sad. So, that is them.
This is this, and that is that. What's that from?
This is this, that is that.
This and that is that. Oh, what's it from?
Previously on Gummy
It's gonna
Buddies.
drive me crazy. You know what drives me crazy? I just saw there's a little plastic tag in this journal. I hate it when that happens so much.
Okay. This picture I'm going to show you when X loads. By the trucker. Okay. This is Mark Hayden. Okay? The one who is out free now, walking the streets. This is Bunting. I'll show you another picture of his face. This is Bunting. And this is Robert Wagner.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Robert Wagner was flipping the bird. Caw-caw!
Just ticks me off so when I see the picture.
I wonder how Biff is.
What?
Our man, Biff. Our bird.
I don't know who Biff
the,
is.
The dove thing that kept visiting the house. I named him Biff.
We had a random white dove that like keeps landing in the yard.
We talked about it in the last episode, and on my to-dos I have post a picture of Biff. We haven't done that.
That's so funny. I completely forgot what you... That's what it was.
Biff, I miss you.
So that's my topic. That's as much as I got. I had more, I think, pictures or whatever, but it's fine. I did good, yeah.
You did great, yeah.
Those are my death.
I drew Biff.
He's perfect.
Thank you.
He looks like a chicken. Okay, what were your thoughts?
Let's level check and then snack time. But before we go, amazing. I really liked your topic. I didn't just kick the microphone stand. I was actually able to follow it really well. I don't know if it's because of my level, but like,
I think
because I did extensive noting and charting, I was able to focus on like the tree of people.
There were so many people, and I was like, when I was typing it, I was like,
listening to it. I don't know how people are gonna follow it very well, but
I was like, I can't like keep using like a bunch of big first names, so I would just had to do like a single name only.
If you were a serial killer, what method would you use?
No, I don't want to think about killing somebody.
Yeah, me either.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's too dark. Okay,
but what? Oh,
I wouldn't. No.
The botanic gardens we visited inspired me today. I think I'd be a poisoner.
Oh my god. If people start getting poisoned, it's
Katie. Like Moss from IT Crowd when he's like, I'd leave a rose. I'd call myself the gardener. A rose at the scene of the crime.
I'm glad it's one that you didn't have yet, and I'm glad you liked it.
Yes, I liked it. I had not heard of it. I've heard of the bodies and barrels thing, but I don't know if it was Snowtown. And I don't know, it's just crazy that nobody in the financial sector recognized it sooner. Although they only spanned from 3 years of murders?
1992 to 1999.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know where I got 3 years, but
I think they did. That's probably how they found the barrels and such. Like, I bet they noticed that he was cashing all this money.
I keep turning my head and trying not to pay attention that we're video recording. And I keep
getting
glances of the shadows of the bags in my eyes. I'm like, it's fine.
You have to keep that in because I'm so clipping it. So, level check. What do you think?
Definitely a solid 5 at least. 5, maybe 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Pretty good.
I'm very itchy. My rash. I still have it. It's not fun. I just looked at the microphone. Doing great.
I'm so sad because I just saw the notification on my phone that it says checkout instructions, check out by
for the
and I'm just like,
do we have to leave ever?
It's only 9:00 right now, and I'm like, oh, it was too short.
It's 10:34.
It is.
Oh, our laptop's still on. Home time. Oh, okay.
So, I'm sad. Because this is really nice, and I love these episodes of it being quiet. We want a yurt now.
Yeah, we're moving on. We wanted to get a recording studio that was an old camper and repurpose it as a studio. We've moved on to bigger things. Okay, we're going right to yurt.
So I'm gonna post more pictures of the yurt in our stay, and all the pictures we did. It was a fun trip. So
yeah,
I'm just sad because I wish we would have recorded at least another episode in here.
I know, but we told ourselves we wanted to take a day just to do nothing, like, for anybody, literally just to sit here and get high and chill, and we did.
The day high. It is different than the nighttime high for sure.
I liked it. It did make me need a nap though after, so that was the one downside. I was a little extra sleepy. Did not keep me awake drinking the Alani. So, all right, I'm ready for snacks.
Okay.
All right,
We'll be back.
We'll be back. Snack time.
What? We're back from snack time.
We're back from snack time. Your clap was violent.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, level check.
Beep, beep.
Dude, I don't know, 9, 10? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's great up here.
That's really nice.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think I'm about like a 9.
Katie was like, let's put on EDM music. And so we were watching like Tomorrowland. Dude, we've been up here dancing. We had DJ Kevinator again. We did that.
Yep. It was nice.
We're going to do it again
snack time.
Yeah, we did double snack time. The darn rice.
Yeah. All right, so speaking of the food, we got to rate our snacks. Out of all the snacks we tried, which was a lot, we had a lot of food left in the yurt that we had to eat before we go tomorrow. So chicken patty was a solid like 6 out of 10 for me, 7 out of 10. It was good, but not like hit the spot really good. For some reason, the nuggies, like the Tyson nuggies, hit the spot really good.
The pretzels were really good.
Pretzels were good. Solid 8 or 9. And
they're not even our normal pretzels.
And we got regular soft pretzels because they didn't have the regular pretzel guns for the Bavarian sticks. Yeah. If it had been Bavarian, it would have been a 10 out of 10.
No. Whoa. We're forgetting the most important thing. The fruit.
Oh.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. We got
And we've had it for 3 days, and we've been eating it, like, since we got it when we were even high before, and it was great then.
It's true.
So, stick with your fruit.
True.
It's a good one. It's a good one to have. I could definitely go for more watermelon. Like, that actually sounds really good.
Did you ever even eat the pizza?
No.
Okay, so she can't rate the pizza. What else did we eat?
The chocolate donut.
Entenmann's chocolate donut. It was good. It was solid 5-6.
Yeah, 5-6.
If I had it in the fridge, I think it would have been a nice good crunch, and I would have liked that better. What else did we stuff our fat faces with?
Well, we were waiting forever for the rice to cook. I think that's all we had.
That's all we have. I was trying to convince her that we'd eat Taco Bell tonight. She's like, be frugal!
Because the Taco Bell commercial came on. And she's like...
DoorDash and Taco Bell of the yurt.
No one would find us out here.
Maybe, well, if you're a DoorDash, you live here, so you know.
But they don't know about the yurt. It's off an unbeaten path.
You don't think they know about the yurt? You don't think they've had times at this yurt?
We have to eat our food anyways. Focus! Stop! No Taco Bell. None. We're eating what we got here. We're going to Texas Roadhouse tomorrow. Oh, and then...
I have a free appetizer.
And then we're going to the... Bright Night.
Yeah, we're going to the Bright Nights,
at the 4 Miles
Festival
Park
in Denver tomorrow night. Very excited.
And I saw a TikTok for it, so it almost looks like you're a little... Like, you shrunk down and, like, everything's really big of, like, animals and the lights.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me, like, on the camera, and I was like, what?
So,
I never boomed. Nothing to see, people.
So, we're gonna go do that. So, that's why we can't do Taco Bell right now. It's really important that we go to Texas Roadhouse.
It's true. But Taco Bell's cheap enough, we could do both.
No.
I always get the $3.99 burrito.
No, it's not worth $4 for a driver to come out here to bring you a burrito. It's like 20 minutes from town. We're fine. Continuing. Snacks, great. Katie upset she can't eat more.
Always lately.
And we're gonna do a game.
We're doing a conspiracy theory game again, in which I give Patience 2 words she has to connect into a conspiracy theory of her making. So I will give her the words now for her first round. We're each going to do 2. A rifle and Cheetos. You just, word, person, I don't know. I can't think of anything at all. Any concept at all. 2 random things. You give it to your partner. And they have to connect them. All right.
I'm so fucking high.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, what if the Cheetos man carried a rifle and he hunted down little baby, like, puffballs and killed them?
I can see it.
Okay.
Alright, go on.
That's so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
What does
Excuse me.
a wave?
Mm-hmm. Like an ocean wave?
Wave, yeah, like an ocean wave.
Mm-hmm.
And a marshmallow.
Okay, alright, so the first ever inventor of marshmallows knew that when you melted sugar, it turned it into, like, this white vanilla consistency. And he was, like, in charge of drying meats in barrels for, like, jerkies and things. Like, there was a way of curing them in the ocean in barrels. And so he put all these meats and things in barrels. And he, in order to sell more dry goods, he thought, let's stick some sugar in a barrel. But he didn't realize that the day was going to be, like, super, super hot. And the sugar rolled around in the ocean waves. Like, he had it tied to a rope on a dock somewhere or something. And he was using the ocean to process these foods. And then this mysterious ocean mallow burst out of the barrel because of the, like, rapid heat expansion of the sugar. So the ocean waves invented the first marshmallow.
So long.
I almost just put that on my lips. Take the boom stick away from me.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
I just went with the first thing that popped in my head.
I know, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Okay. Pecans? Murder? Pecans? Nice.
Dude, you know what's really funny? Our cameras just caught us literally looking at each other before we even said pecans.
Oh,
like,
right, as our eyes pecans
we,
first.
Yes, because when we did it, we both at the exact same time, we were just like, we were both looking down, and then we go, dude!
Okay. Alright, yours is going to be a Wild West saloon and motorcycling.
What if Teacup Sally walked...
Hang on.
Teacup Sally walked into a saloon, and to this day, she was still serving motorcyclists. Because she
her
wanted...
ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
She has a passion for her career. We found out about Teacup Sally today at the museum. It was this big bosomed woman. Her bosoms were about, yay, the size of Patience's. Giant...
Dude,
giant
huge tits.
Teacups sitting on her boobies. Teacup.
She had the pushed up...
Yeah.
I'm touching.
The corset.
The corset, like, really hiked them up so she could put a plate and teacups on her top of her tits.
Yeah, and each one had a cup. And we saw at the museum, there was Teacup Sally who had, like, a license to be a prostitute here. It was, like, an authentic old-timey license, and that was her photo for the thing.
So that's who Teacup Sally is.
And then I told Patience we need to come up with our own whore tricks. We need to come up with our own prostitute, like, old-timey Western. I told Patience, I thought into this, like, for 20 minutes when I was sober. And I told her, I'm thinking what I do is, like, do a mark of some kind of permanent marker afterwards, like, after each trick I turned, sign it off with, like, a little John Hancock somewhere on the guy's body. That'd be cool. And then what did I give myself my nickname? Calling Card Kate.
With the fancy calligraphy that turned into a penis.
Yeah, I said it was going to be like a fancy K that somehow ended in a little peen. Calling Card Kate.
We need to make Nibble make you your signature.
Oh, no, God. Don't corrupt our girl Nibble. She's too sweet and wholesome for that.
Okay. You... Juniper trees.
Okay. Me and juniper trees? Oh. Juniper trees?
Yes, the juniper trees.
Mm-hmm.
And a penguin.
Okay.
That was really loud, I'm sorry.
All right, so...
I gave you a hard one.
Nonsense. Not for me. Never. I'm a professional. I don't know. I said like the Cowardly Lion.
You keep laughing.
Juniper.
No, juniper trees.
Penguins.
And penguins.
Okay, did you know that sometimes penguins will mistake dark juniper berries that fell on the ground for a pebble to give to their mate, and then when they accidentally give them a juniper berry instead of a pebble, the partner that the berry is given to eats the berry and dies.
Wait. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Are juniper berries, are they poisonous?
To penguins?
I thought to humans because we have a tree outside, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I ate one, if I die.
I mean, I don't know if they're edible, but we'll use
Previously on Gummy Buddies, what are juniper berries used for?
them. I know they have a good smell to them, and they're used for decoration for like Christmas.
Doesn't mean we can eat them.
Why are they used for decoration for Christmas anyway? Usually it's holly, but I've seen juniper berries associated with winter.
All right.
Oh, that was good. I like that game.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, word association. We're gonna do a little bit of word association if we felt energetic enough. I think this is good.
So basically, someone's gonna spit out a word. The other is gonna answer the first word that comes off the top of their head. We don't have bonk hammers.
We made our own version of it, so it's like, yeah, if
Can't
you
repeat yourself.
Can't repeat yourself, and if you take too long, you can't think of a word, you get the bonk.
Yep.
And if you say more than one word, you get the bonk.
Mm-hmm.
We have special rules. We're cool.
That's word association.
Yeah.
And you try to don't we try to like circle back to the first word that was said? Or no, we can't
said
remember.
we could. We could never remember the first one. Okay.
Can I tell you something that before we start?
Mm-hmm.
So we had our Twin Peaks. Full circle Twin Peaks.
Mm-hmm.
We need one for the yurt, but I'm like, yurt?
It
It's
works.
also
It just works, yeah.
Dude, that's why I was like, oh, we need a new hand signal. But I like our yurt.
I was making the top of the yurt. I don't know. Alright, we gotta stop with our hand signals. We're gonna confuse our audio listener.
Okay.
They're gonna be like,
Okay, word association.
alright, you want me to start?
Yep.
Pen.
Racket.
Bong.
Bong.
Wait. Here.
Let's see.
You start.
Lantern.
Light.
Saloon.
Titties.
Sally.
Teacups.
Teacups is 2 words.
No, it's not. Teacup is 1 word.
Her name was Teacup Sally, and it was 2 spaces.
I'm so sorry you're trusting the grammar of the licensed prostitute papers.
You're judging her.
Teacup. It's 1 word.
Okay,
It's
fine.
weird.
Fire.
I hope. Fire. What?
I was just
We're
gonna keep
restarting?
going. Yeah.
Okay. Match.
Light.
Heat.
Star.
Gaze.
Tub.
Dead.
People.
Cigarettes.
Nose.
Cold.
Organ.
Liver.
Stomach.
Kidney.
Cheese.
Ew, mozzarella.
Oranges.
Oranges?
Yeah.
Oh. Lemons.
Tree.
Leaf.
Worm.
Bonk. I just wanted to be like, me, I'm just a worm. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right. Start.
I don't know why I said cheese.
I don't know either. I don't want your kidney cheese. I mean, I'll shishka patients, but I don't want your kidney cheese.
That's so funny.
All right. Music.
Turn.
Staff.
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 Knife.
Weapon.
Beauty.
Beast.
Disney.
Teacups. Full circle. I did that on purpose. I don't know. You want to do 1 or 2 more and then call
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Having fun. Okay. You start.
Potato.
Mashed.
Fries.
Cheese.
Ketchup.
Mustard.
Pickles.
Onion.
Bun.
Sexy.
Chicken.
Dance.
Music.
Wait. Bonk. That's what we started with.
Music?
Yeah.
That's not what I started with.
I didn't say music. I started.
You were like, go ahead and start. Dude, we were on 2 different places there. That was weird. Fresh start. Ready? You go ahead. You start.
I'm so confused. I thought I started with music.
Mm-mm.
You sure?
Sure.
Well,
I can't wait to watch that back to see how confusing it was.
Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. Let's do with levels. Well, let's do level check real quick.
Beep, beep.
11, 12.
I'm at like a 10.
But
But I'm like, keep going up and down.
okay.
I'm ready to dance.
Okay.
Okay.
Me start? You start.
Yeah, you start.
Me start. Okay. Highlighter.
Crayon.
Paper.
Pencil.
Pen.
Apple.
Onion.
Banana.
Chocolate.
Donkey.
Yes.
Remember at the beginning you were like,
I know I said cursing Katie. What if? Who am I? Calling card Kate's a cursing Kate. You're gonna want to edit that out, Katie.
oh my god. I can't wait for that to be on a shirt.
Okay.
And we can go get your old-timey picture done with the Corsa and everything. And then we'll have you sign it.
That's so funny.
I'm at a good point where, like, I'm okay to end. I don't think I can do another game.
Yeah, this was a good one. Alright, let's do our last word associations, though.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
I'll start, and then you go, and then we'll call it. And then we have toast to make.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Snow tubing.
That's one word. Because there's tubing and snow tubing.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Scrapbooking. It's the one about
Trolls.
Did you say trolls?
Yeah.
Dungeon.
Dragons.
Fire.
Skyrim.
Hoofs. If I said bro die, I wouldn't do it.
Katie! Stop. Please let me be the editor of this one video so I can put a dragon head on you that goes whoosh. Please!
What's the name of the main dragon? Alduin?
Yes.
I'm just doing whoosh.
That's so funny though.
Okay, I guess you start now for the...
C.
Like S-E-A?
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not the letters. Cute. Okay. C. Foam.
Water.
Waves.
Starfish.
Marshmallow.
Gummy.
Candy.
Sugar.
Heat.
Apple.
Tiffany.
Blue.
Green.
Radish.
Veggie.
Tails.
Heads.
Crypt.
Keeper.
Book.
Necronomicon.
H. No. H.P. Lovecraft, and I was like, no, I can't. That book was so cool. We were in a bookstore and it had H.P. Lovecraft, the horrors, and it's like tentacle arms, and it was just a really cool looking book.
It was a cool looking book. We wanted to buy every book there.
Okay.
I just opened my notes and it just says, Biff, I miss you.
Okay.
There wasn't a noise. You're a noise. Rex, you're hallucinating. Wait, would it be yeah, it'd be an auditory hallucination, I guess. So high.
Oh, I'm really close to the mic. Hold on. Stop. I gotta figure out how my left from right.
Patience. Just let me do it. Alright,
My
guys.
left and right was like up and down.
If you want to see more videos of patients melting down and forgetting which way is up and down and left and right, you can check us out at our social medias on Instagram and TikTok. We do have a Patreon for $3
something.
Someone's on it. We're grateful to you. Thank you very much. Our one fan. Okay, I'm a fan of you, so we have two. Email us at gummybuddies@gmail.com. And we didn't do our here you go. We're professionals. We didn't need to just consult a script. Alright, so fudge, we forgot.
No, I got mine.
Okay, fine, I have mine. Boomstick I almost put on my lips earlier.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, I want.
You chose yours. You're stuck with.
No, this is important. Nobody looking.
She cheated.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay, ready?
Do you think it's bad luck to change item mid-toast?
Well, I don't know why you're holding up your book.
Because I'm trying the old switcheroo. I don't know. I'm using it to hide, so they can't see what it is.
Okay, go ahead. It's your turn. It's your turn.
Okay. So, after this week, I've been very grateful. In my life, I'd like to raise a glass, raise a mallard, to places that offer infinite root beer floats. It sounds really good right now. I'm craving root beer float. And the places that do infinite ones are doing the Lord's work. Here's to you.
Here. Oh, that's so funny. You know, at Cold Stone today, they had a root beer ice cream that was supposed to taste like a root beer float. You didn't see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Katie would have liked that.
It would have been there a while. Thrice came hit the spot. And you?
I toast to marshmallows. For keeping us full and us s'mores. Really holding together the fort. Bringing
Great.
families together.
Bringing families together. Thank you, Jet Puff. Sponsor us.
I can't believe I just clinked a buck and a duck.
I wouldn't have it
Alrighty.
either way. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, thank you so much for listening to us, you guys.
We hope you have a yurt-tastic week.
You're tastic indeed. And thank you for being our Gummy
Buddies. I was like, it's fine. You got really close and I was like, what are we doing? Literally, did you see me look at you? I was like,
I did. I was like, why is she looking at her camera? Oh, that was great.
yurt-tastic.
You're tastic.
Claiming it in the dictionary.
Yurting around in the yurt.
Where's Webster?
Where's Webster? Get him on the horn.